High school girls basketball here on CHSAA TV, produced in part by Play On Sports. How are you and welcome so much. Marty Cesario, I'll make the call for you. The beautiful pictures that you will see and the outstanding clear and crisp audio, along with the statistics, very accurate, will be all provided by some outstanding people doing great work. Ashton Dilka, TJ Almer, Brian Almer, and Logan Borgman with those statistics running those over. Got an excellent contest with a couple of great stories. We've got the Eaton community that dig on their hoops. A 3 seed, the Eaton Reds under Coach Todd Hernandez at 23-1 on the season with one loss to the Holy Family Tigers, will take on the Bayfield Wolverines from a community that's just in what you could call the metropolitan area of Durango, out there in the southwest Four Corners area. Wolverines a 6 seed, 20-3 from the Intermountain League, regular season and district tourney champions. They will take on those Eaton Reds today. Let's go through the starting five here to introduce you to the girls, the ladies, and the lineups for Coach Hernandez and those Eaton Reds. Again at 23-1. Starting for the Reds, number 1, Shelby Edens, a senior. Carly Jeldon, also a senior, wearing number 3. Number 5 is Kaylee Kaiser, who is also a senior. Leah Cheney will start for the Reds. She's the leading scorer for the Eaton Reds. She's got a nice outside shot, averaging 14 per game. And then Kayla Cheney, wearing number 33, a sophomore, averaging 12 a game and 6 rebounds. Eaton will wear white uniforms, tops and bottoms, with dual stripes on the sides in red. For the Bayfield Wolverines, they're a 6 seed at 20-3 on the season. Again, regular season and district tournament champions of the Intermountain League. Their first grade 8 in 31 years. Part of the nice story for the ladies who will wear purple this evening. Tops and bottoms in purple with yellow accents. We'll call it gold. Shiny, more valuable. It's girls. And I have 2 of them. Taylor Harrison will start at number 2. She's a senior. Kayla Strobel, very talented. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3.5 steals per game. You got to watch out for her if you got the basketball in your hand. She'll be wearing number 3 in purple. Candace Shaw, also a starter at number 4. The leading scorer for the Wolverines. 16.7 rebounds a game. And then Bretta Moe down low. A brunette with the headband on who likes to battle people for those rebounds, hustles for the basketball. Bretta Moe will wear number 5. And then the 5th starter will be Tia Neely, also a senior. All 5 seniors starting for Coach Ronnie Posey and the Bayfield Wolverines. Again, it's the grade 8 basketball tournament. This is classification 3A. We've got 3 squads that have already moved on to the Final Four. Faith Christian will play Trinidad tomorrow on this court here at Moby Arena at Colorado State University. The Denver School of Science and Technology Knights upended Buffaloes earlier today in what may have been the most entertaining contest so far. Here of the 8 that we get to see on the Moby court. DSST moves on, and that's who one of these squads will play next in the Final Four. So Eaton Bayfield for the right to play DSST in the Final Four. In the boys bracket, we'll have one more game. This is the 7th of 8 all day long on the CSU campus. Not too long ago, the Valley Vikings handled themselves well and handled their opponents too. Moved on, they'll take on Faith Christian. Holy Family upset Colorado Springs Christian. And we'll have one more later on as part of our coverage here on CHSAA TV, presented in part by Play On Sports. That'll be Eaton and Kent Denver. Girls at center circle, we're ready to tip. It'll be Candace Shaw for Bayfield, making the hop with Kaylee Kaiser. Grade 8 play underway. Here we go. Ball goes up. Bayfield in purple has the ball, and they're on the run after the tip. Great opportunity to get the game going, and they missed it. Layup no good. They keep possession, though. Inbounds play. There's Mo. Down low against some nice defense up in the corner. Mo got stuck, and then Carly Jeldon kept her there. Quickly down the floor, here's Eaton in the white jerseys. Moving the ball across, there's a cutter through the lane. Off balance, kind of lost her balance just a little bit, but held herself up. There's Leah Cheney, the leading scorer, got 2 on the board. So Eaton draws first blood in terms of scoring productivity for the Reds. Bayfield in purple, off the dribble. Making the drive, loses her player in front of her, Candace Shaw. Poked away by the defenders for the Reds. And so it'll be a turnover, and here comes Eaton again in white. Against the Bayfield Wolverines, defensively playing in purple. Outside shot 3 for Shelby Edens, no good, and Candace Shaw's going to push the ball all the way up the floor and pull back. Hey, look, I got a basketball. Quick hands. And now my technical production team's like, it's not about you. Thank you for saving the equipment. This stuff costs money. All right, so I'm helping folks. So ball out of bounds. Bayfield will keep it. There's a three-point shot and call that good. Breda Moe with a 3 for the Wolverines, and they're on the board. Ball to the corner, mishandled. That'll be a turnover. Moe's 3 puts Bayfield up 1. There's the cut. Coach Posey likes his girls working. Cut, motion. Just missing those shots. The opportunities have been there. Inside pass with the left. There's another bucket for a Cheney sister. This time Kayla Cheney, the sophomore, and a 4-3 lead for the Eaton Reds. Candace Shaw with the basketball. Man defense for Eaton. Player-to-player matchups defensively for the Eaton Reds. Again, wearing the white jersey with the red trim. Outside shot 3 is good. Referees haven't picked up one of the yarns on the net. It's kind of caught up on the top of the rim. They'll fix that eventually, I'm sure. Or the answer would be is if you're a hooper, just go ahead and sink one. Fix it. Underneath the basket and getting it up in the air, Carly Jeldon. No, excuse me, Kayla Strobel. But that's no good. So kind of tough to get things going. We're still establishing some momentum, some rhythm in this contest. Outside shot, Kayla Cheney. So Cheney, no good from the outside. And rejection and the steal. Here comes Leah Cheney for the finish. No, Candace Shaw defensively comes back. And credit Shaw with the block and the hustle. Not just standing around watching, that's our job, right? Good job, Candace Shaw, getting back. She's credited with the block. Ball goes out of bounds. Eaton will retain possession. And the inbound all the way up top will reset. There's Leah Cheney. Inside give. That cut's been open a couple times to Kayla Cheney. Kind of a baby hook hoist. No good. Kayla Strobel going to work and push and see if she can have an opportunity. Reach, steal attempt, no good. Foul, whistle blown. Few groans by a well-represented Eaton community that's here. Perhaps anticipating or desiring a double dribble violation. Not the case. Girls in purple, that's Bayfield. They've got the ball. Candace Shaw trying to establish a post position. Won't get in there. Now first time getting the basketball. Taylor Harrison. Quick on her feet and gets to the inside, but eventually ends up on the floor, and it's a turnover forced by the defense of Eaton. So Reds will have a basketball. 5:01 on the clock and clowning. First quarter, grade 8 basketball. Final girls game. Winner will move on to play the Denver School of Science and Technology. The Knights upset Bishop Matchbuff to move on to the Final Four. One of these squads will go Final Four. And we'll find out in 3.5 quarters. 4:36 on the clock. The score is 4-3 Eaton. has the lead. See some nice interior penetration. Outside shot, that's a three, and it's good. Britta Moe with her second three of the game. And now a 2-point lead for the Bayfield Wolverines. Here's the answer baseline shot from about 16. Candace Shaw's on the run. She's all alone. Chasing her. Red defender. Hits her on the shoulder. Drives her to the pylon. Meets up with the Bighorn Ram, and she'll get 2 shots at the line. Early indications here in this first quarter. Coach Posey wants his girls, when they have the opportunities, to use their speed. And they certainly have a couple girls on the floor in purple who got some quick feet, can get down the floor fast, including Candace Shaw, who we saw make a run eventually. One of the Eaton defenders caught up with her, Carly Jeldon, but then foul infraction and thus the free throws. Missed the first. 2 Britta Moe 3-point shots have been all the scoring for Bayfield until then. So 3-point lead, 7-4 Bayfield after Candace Shaw scores her first point of the game. 3:55 up on the clock. Trying to work the inlet pass, forcing it to Carly Jeldon on the inside. Good defense. Ball goes out of bounds. Eaton will retain possession, goes way up top. Shelby Edens over to Leah Cheney, and they find that inside opportunity to Kayla Cheney, and she will draw the whistle. Except for correct myself, it'll be technically a 2-point lead. Bayfield has the basketball as Kayla Strobel's going to pull it up. Excuse me, that's Britta Moe. Now over to Strobel. They work it inside Candace Shaw. Turnaround jumper. That's pretty. She says thank you. I'll take the 2. 9-4 as Candace Shaw hits the shot. Now we're starting to see some bread and butter. Leah Cheney, she's done that a couple times. That's her second field goal. Foul called as Britta Moe tries to bring the ball up the floor. So that was a modest 6-0 rush by Bayfield to get the 9-4 lead, and then Leah Cheney hits her second field goal to where we're 9-6 right now. 3:14 on the clock, first quarter, as you're watching coverage of the 3A girls basketball tournament. Head down, that's a charge, perhaps? Or was defender moving? Nobody's going back the other way, so I believe we're going to have 2 shots at the line. Fortunate situation for Kayla Strobel. On the run through the interior. A whole lot of contact, and lays the lady down, still gets 2 shots. Misses the first. Quick substitutions for Coach Todd Hernandez in Eaton. He wants his starter Kaylee Kaiser back out there on the floor. She'll be in rebounding position. And the second shot is good for Kayla Strobel. Her first points of the game, 10-6 Bayfield, as they start to bring some defenders up to challenge the dribblers. Maybe get to the basketball and maybe apply that trap before the cuts start occurring for the Eaton offense. Eaton back out, and now they're setting up Leah Cheney, working it around. Thinking about the outside shot, and she actually takes it. That was Danielle Lawhead, no good. Down the other end, Bayfield's got a 3-on-1 situation, putting the ball up and good, muscling it through, had a little bit of contact. Michaela Knickerbocker with her first field goal in the game. We got a 6-point lead for Bayfield. Steals the ball again numbers, look down court. Yes, she found her a little too long, out of bounds. Will go back the other way. Missed opportunity as Bayfield does what I've been describing. Then a couple of different moments where Bayfield says that we're going to push. If we see some spots in the last couple of possessions, we've seen that happen. Once it ended up in a Michaela Knickerbocker layup, this time pass too long. 2:26 on the clock, it's 12-6 Bayfield leaves as you're watching the 3A state basketball tournament brought to you in part by Adams State College. where working adults can earn that bachelor's degree without interrupting home or work life. You can study online with the Adams State Distance Learning Program. Whole bunch of convenient programs in more than 20 areas of study. If you want to know more, go to adams.edu. That's adams.edu. Marty Cesario calling the game for you with help on the technical end, visual and audio. Ashton Dilka, TJ and Brian Ulmer, Logan Borgman helping out here on CHSAA TV, produced in part by Play On Sports. Eaton down 6. Ooh, a few good opportunities right there. Perhaps a case where one girl being a little bit too unselfish. One extra pass, ball goes out of bounds. So a turnover. Bayfield will keep it. So far this game, Brita Moe has been bringing the ball up the floor. Neely up to Harrison. And around. Tight player-to-player defense. Shaw doesn't take the shot, looks for the give. We're going to set up. Is she going to take it from there? Are you going to hit that? No, a little short. But the rebound, nice job, Taylor Harrison. Reset Bayfield. Tila Neely, she's been calling for it because she wants to give it to the inside to Keenan Moretta. Floater, baseline, that's just 12, but it looked good. Brita Moe has now got 8 points to lead her squad. A 14-8 lead for Bayfield right now. I have an 8-point lead. An 8-point lead for the Bayfield Wolverines as they're going to have possession right now. And you see a press applied. Coach Todd Hernandez wanted to call a few goals over and say, here's what we're going to do. And now we visually see what's going to happen. Eaton's going to bring people up. Coach Posey, on the other hand, my pause, if you were picking up on that non-verbally, is we had some issues with the scoreboard. Now we've taken care of business there. It's 14-6 here in this first quarter. 1:25 left. We got a Wolverine in trouble. Nice job giving it away to Tia Neely. The steal by Kayla Cheney. Back down the other end, the Eaton Reds on the hustle and the drive. Foul called. That'll be a pair of shots for Leah Cheney, the junior. So a nice effort, in trouble. Keenan Moretta on her duff, nowhere to go, but actually made a nice pass from her behind to keep the Bayfield possession alive, but eventually a turnover created by the Eaton defense, and back down the other end came Leah Cheney. She gets bumped. She now has 5 after hitting the first of 2. Cheney true on both, as the Eaton community might expect every time. Careful, here comes another steal. Oh, that was close. Cheney made the hustle for that basketball. She got the near steer, but no good. Candace Shaw has it. 1:09 on the clock, first quarter. That's going to be a charge. That's a clear out with the left arm, offhand. Good pickup by the officials. Down 6, Eaton will have the basketball. Cheney once again. Likes to work the drive, anticipated. Steal by Brita Moe. Back down the other end. Defense is already back for Eaton. The girls in white, the Reds of Eaton High. Tia Neely, they all left her alone, so she takes the shot. No good. Rebound. Kayla Kaiser all the way back down the other end. A little off kilter. Moe almost with the steal. Let's reset. Cheney fakes out at least one defender. Gets one off. I think it was tipped. Regardless, cleanup job. Nicely done, Kayla Kaiser, with her first field goal of the contest. Now the Eaton Reds within 4. They've scored the last 4. Little modest run with this defensive press established and applied. Nice screen set by Candace Shaw. That left open Kayla Strobel for the 3. 17-10. Clock's ticking. We're going to still have a couple. 0.4 on the clock. That was a big stick for Kayla Strobel. And again, watching off ball, Candace Shaw with the high screen allowed Strobel the space to release. I'm going to pause for a little substitution. You got to like that. It's fun to play hoops. We have one of the players for Bayfield. Shots off. That looks, oh, I thought that was close. Liacini's missing no good. So that's the end of one. A 7-point lead for the Bayfield Wolverines, the 6th seed on top of the 3-seed Eaton Reds. Again, Bayfield up 17-10. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll get back to the second in just moments. You're watching 3A state tournament coverage here on CHSAA TV.
The schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators working for the common good of kids. We are CHSAA.
Well, we got a 7-point spread with Bayfield, the 6th seed, up on the Eaton Reds, the 3rd seed, under Coach Todd Hernandez. First quarter, Marty Cesario calling the game for you. Thank you so much for joining us. The grade 8 at Moby Gym on the campus at Colorado State University. The final slot in the Final Four will be decided when we finish this game up. So far, we got a pretty good one started up. Bayfield likes to work in motion, and then we got this girl hoisting 3 balls, and there's another. Brita Moe, that's her 3rd of the first half. Moe came with the feel. She drove a long way. That must have taken air Durango. And she's already hit 3 from behind the 3-point line. Leads her squad, the Wolverines, with a total of 11 points in one half of play. A violation called. Ref's hand behind his head. So charging. So a 10-point spread for Bayfield as Strobel and Moe work really hard against really tight defense to bring it up the floor. Neely on the roll, comes across. That's going to be a charge also. Feet set for the Eaton defender, hanging out in the paint, and you can see head down for the ball handler. And the result is what you often see on the basketball court. Charging, turnover, Eaton basketball, 7:12 on the clock, second quarter. And still we got Bayfield. Candace Shaw with the near pick, but she'll be called for the kick. Eaton will keep the basketball. Bayfield with the 10-point spread. They are the 6th seed. We have a 7 seed through, and that's who the winner of this contest will play. The Denver School of Science and Technology, those Knights, beat Machbuff, the Buffaloes, early on today here on this floor. Will it be a 6 against a 7 or a 3 against a 7? As a 3-point shot from the outside, Carly Jeldon with the 3. 7-point spread. Shaw gets over to Neely. That's going to be too strong. Out of bounds. Neely almost ends up on top of a Bayfield cameraman. Everybody got to hustle, right? It's the grade 8. Cameraman does not lose his shot. Rolls on his back. What a nice play. Steal by the Bayfield defense. Here they come. Now they're going to settle down a little bit. Candace Shaw will push over to Neely. Shaw up top now, running the offense. Pass out of bounds. Turnover. And now you're bringing a 3-2 press, the Bayfield Wolverines, and Eaton just busts it. Well executed. Eventually, a basket for Kaylee Kaiser as they eat that 3-2 alive. That you're starting at the half court. 5 quick points after being down by 10. Now a little modest 5-0 run for the Eaton Reds, and they're within 5, 20-15, 5:57 on the clock. 3A state tournament, grade A coverage here on CHSAA TV, brought to you in part by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. They can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally with qualified and knowledgeable agents throughout the state of Colorado. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance. Marty Cesario on the floor of the Colorado State University Rams. We've already found out from Las Vegas, the CSU men, 80-61 winners over TCU, move on to the semifinals of the Mountain West tournament. The CSU women, they were eliminated today. Neely drives to the inside for Bayfield. That's going to be another charge. So Coach Todd Hernandez must have coached up his girls and said, hey, we got girls out of control coming to the inside in the lane. If you hold your ground, keep your feet set, we might be able to draw some infractions. That's been the case last 2 possessions. Turnovers caused with the whistles blown. And so now Eaton will have the basketball. Coach Posey, on the other hand, is going to react with, hey, I'm going to bring up 3 and still bring that press. Eaton gets through at least across the timeline easily. Shot from about 12 feet. Pretty good shot there. Rebound, put back is good. Kayla Cheney with her second field goal of the contest. And now we've got a 7-0 run for Eaton to get back within 3, 5:15 to go here in the first half. Second quarter, grade 8 basketball. It's like Eaton's doing a better job shadowing people for Bayfield away from the basketball. That weave, that motion is not losing the girls in the white jerseys anymore. Not as much. Shaw to the inside, and then you get a nice play defensively. Kaylee Kaiser with the block. Kaylee gets some love from Kayla Cheney. Way to pack her stuff, girlfriend. So good defensive effort from Eaton, and I think that's helped out a lot. And the press is back down a little bit, softening for Bayfield. Trap applied down there in the corner, but eventually Bayfield does get the turnover, and here comes Taylor Harrison. Kayla Cheney goes to get the basketball. Steal. Shelby Edens, she's on her own. She's got one in her face, gets it up in the air. Rebound, put back. Candace Shaw makes the block. Ball out of bounds. Eaton's going to keep that. A lot of action in that sequence, again created by defense. 3-point spread. Bayfield with the lead. Nice reach. More defense, right? Kayla Strobel. 20-17. The Reds are down 4-18 and rolling in the second quarter. Now we're going to settle a little bit. Leah Cheney going to take her time. Work around. We've got a 1-3-1 zone set up. To the inside. High post doesn't want to take that shot. Another strong rebound on the interior. Kayla Cheney. The sophomore is not very big, but she knows how to use body leverage so well. Team fouls 5 for each, but this is a shooting situation, so Kayla Cheney will have 2. That one's not an issue. Good from 2. This is a 9-0 run right now. Eaton has answered well after being down by 10. 20-19, here comes Bayfield to the inside. Brita Moe, top scorer for the Bayfield Wolverines. She gets a nice spot to shoot from, no good. Down back the other end, Eaton Reds chasing it. That's Shelby Eden. She gets it, but she's trapped down low from Taylor Harrison. Gets out of it and back up top. Reset, 3-point from the outside, no good. Who's going to go get it? Well, initially it's Keenan Moretta. A couple of more hands on the basketball. Jump ball situation. Arrow favors Bayfield. Girls in purple will have the basketball. Careful behind you. Candace Shaw on the run. She gets it over to Moretta. Another block for Kaylee Kaiser defensively. We'll go back down the other end. These Cheney girls, you got to stay on point. Oh, what a beautiful feed. Nice vision. Missed the shot, but the rebound. Initially, Kaylee Kaiser. Bayfield comes out of it. Strobel's down the other end, but got some nice defense holding up the break. So if anything, after that missed shot, that was some gorgeous offense by Eaton. But you got to finish, right? So Bayfield having some issues scoring. In the meanwhile, Eaton has put up 9 in a row. It's a 9-0 run. Now 3 on the clock in the second quarter. Now reach across from another Cheney. Good defense. Foul called. 9 consecutive points for the Eaton Reds. That's gotten them back within 1. They're still down 1 point, though. But you saw the nice defensive play. Bayfield's going to have to come with stronger, harder, crisper passes. Because if you're just going to soft lob and volley it over to your girlfriend, well, one of the Cheney sisters is going to take it away. We've seen that so many times. You have to check the stats when Logan Borgman brings those at halftime in this contest so far, specifically the Cheney sisters. Zone working around, probing to the interior, nice shot. And after being down 10 at the end of the quarter and the start of the second, this is an 11-0 run for the Eaton Reds. Turnover with the basketball, 11-0 run and a 1-point lead for Eaton, 2:32 on the clock. To the interior, to Kaiser. There's a shot from 17. Basket's good, contributing. Eaton scores. Timeout called by Ronnie Posey, as Bayfield has now given up 13 in a row. Grade A basketball, the girls tournament, brought to you in part by Colorado Preps Network. Every state tournament game and every class can be found online at coloradopreps.com. You can get the quickest results and updated brackets at coloradopreps.com. Remember, they've got the full recap of the state tournaments each night, including tonight, 9 o'clock till 10 o'clock. It's the Scoreboard Show on the Colorado Preps Radio Network. You are watching CHSAA TV, produced in part by Play on Sports. It's the 3A state tournament. We've been jockeying between boys and girls games. Ladies on the floor right now. The last of the 4 games playing today in the ladies bracket. 3 are through. Faith Christian, Trinidad, Denver School of Science and Technology already have claimed their berths in the Final Four. Those 3 teams are definitely hooked up to play tomorrow. We're waiting to get the final spot here. It'll be determined. Bayfield jumped ahead to a 17-10 lead at the end of the first quarter. Brita Moe hit a 3-point shot to start out the second. It was a 10-point lead for the Bayfield Wolverines, and since then, 13 consecutive points by the Eaton Reds as Leah Cheney comes off the floor. She took a shot to her schnoz. And you've seen that look. They're going to shove a cotton ball in her nose, and she's going to come back out talking like she needs some milk. But she's still playing well. Meanwhile, her sister checks back in. Kayla Cheney. There's a 3-point shot, perhaps disrupted by Tila Neely. Good defense, Bayfield. Tia Neely may have gotten a fingertip on that basketball. Wolverines with possession. And actually, in the midst of chaos, Brita Moe, who has certainly been the leader in scoring productivity for the Bayfield Wolverines, is on the floor. Brita has 3 3-pointers, another field goal, a total of 11, and she's at the line. So Bayfield stops the bleeding. And hits both. That'll stop the 13-0 run for Eaton. Bayfield still down 1, 2:10 on the clock. They still get to the inside and get a shot off from within 10 feet. Candace Shaw gets the rebound, eventually knocked down to the floor. And on the board, considering team foul situation, Shaw's going to get a 1-and-1 opportunity for herself. So Shaw works hard to get that basketball, and the defensive rebound gets popped, and now she's going to shoot. Candace Shaw, this is the leading scorer for the Bayfield Wolverines. Unofficially, I have her for just 1 point so far in the contest. So now she hits her second free throw. And now we're even up with 2:03 to play. She can't wish it through, but we're even. 23-23, 2 to play, and here comes the Eaton Reds. A trap on the far side. There may or may not have been contact, or there may. Either way, turnover. Traveling called. Bayfield has the basketball. We're even up. 1:45. Working it around. Neely with that basketball, looking for an inside cutter. No good, so she's going to drive. Gets to the baseline. Maybe that was a payback. Ball goes off her own foot, so Eaton with a nice defensive stop, and they'll bring it up the floor with Shelby Edens. And there's that trap. That's what forced the turnover first time around. Up came Moe. See if they break it. There's a turnover. And Strobel's on her way, looking behind her. Left open, and she can't make that shot. No rebound. We'll see which way the basketball is going to go. We're going to stay there. The Wolverines will keep it. A great opportunity for Strobel, but she can't hit it from short. But fortunately for Coach Posey and his crew, they get to keep that basketball. Harrison's trying to work around. She found Strobel eventually. Neely inside, tries to make the spin. That's a travel, yes. 1:16 remaining in the second quarter. 23-23. Here comes Eaton. Girls in purple still coming up to attack the dribblers. Eventually Eaton gets through. They work the give and go. Nice job. No finish there for Eaton either. That was a great pass on the part of Kaylee Kaiser, but nothing there. Brita Moe, ball tapped away almost. She's a little out of control, but eventually gets over to Candace Shaw. Ball passed across. Three-point shot, and it's good for Kayla Strobel. That's her second of the game. Kayla Strobel with a three-pointer and a three-point lead. Cheney back the other way. Gets hit. Tries to get that left-hand layup. No good. It's 26-23 Bayfield. 13-0 run in the second quarter for Eaton. Now we've got a little modest 6-0 run after Kayla Strobel hits her second three-point make of the game. Bayfield up 3, 44 seconds on the clock, and at the line is Kayla Cheney. I believe that's Kayla Cheney's first miss from the line. She's been pretty solid from there. And she gets a lot of opportunities, too, because she's the one making those cuts, taking those hits. Either hitting layups or doing this. She gets her second. So the sophomore, now with 7 points in total. Here's the press from Eaton. 41 on the clock. Kayla Strobel looks across. Harrison over to Neely. No shot yet. Goes up. Got a push from the backside on the offensive rebounding attempt. That's no good. And both teams now enjoying the bonus situation. At the line, Carly Jeldon, who's one of the top 3-point shooters in terms of makes in the 3A tournament. We haven't seen her have the opportunity to toss them up from behind the big arc that much. Nevertheless, Carly hits her first to bring Eaton within 1. Opportunity to tie. Clutch Cargo hits both. Nice job, Carly Jeldon, and she'll take a seat, too. That's the way you work it. Even up 26-26 here in the second quarter with 33 to play. Here comes Bayfield. Will they hold for one? Usually the pace of their sets wouldn't seem to indicate that, but we'll see what happens. Bar spread out. Ball almost mishandled. Tia Neely goes and gets it. Nice hustle. Nice move to get to the inside. 15 on the clock. Working it around. Down to 10. Strobel up high, looking for a cutter. Harrison's not open. Picked up. Strobel dribbles her way to the inside. How did she get through there? Ball skills, that's how. So Strobel draws the foul with 6 seconds on the clock and a chance to give Bayfield the lead. So Strobel misses the first. Mass substitutions. Coach Todd Hernandez for Eaton wants to get set up for this last possession for his Eaton Reds. One of two. Bayfield does get the lead, 6 seconds and counting. Here we are. Cheney up high, deferring to her sister. 3-point shot from the outside. Boy, did it look good. And you see the reaction from Kayla Cheney. She thought she had it, but falls to the wayside. And that's the way we'll end 2 quarters of play here. It's a tight one. A couple of nice big rushes. Bayfield with the big run in the first quarter. Eaton, especially that first part of the second quarter, a 13-0 run. Moves ahead by 3. Eventually we get to here. Bayfield, the Wolverines, the 6th seed with a 1-point lead over the 3 seed Eaton Reds. The score, Wolverines 27, Eaton Reds 26. You're watching the 3A state basketball tournament on CHSAA TV.
The schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators working for the common good of kids. We are CHSAA.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a 4-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Know why I like high school activities?
Because they're fun.
You know what I don't like about high school sports?
Too much pressure from parents.
Seeking balance in high school activities is important.
Parents need to support and encourage high school students and not set unrealistic expectations.
Give the games back to us.
And keep activities where they're supposed to be.
Fun!
The Colorado High School Activities Association is made up of 340 high schools with 185,000 students participating in high school activities. Our members promote lifetime values to help reach and motivate students. CHSAA develops policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. CHSAA is coaches, game officials, and administrators voluntarily working for the common good of kids. CHSAA is high school activities. The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
The schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators working for the common good of kids. We are CHSAA.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Know why I like high school activities?
Because they're fun.
You know what I don't like about high school sports?
Too much pressure from parents.
Seeking balance in high school activities is important.
Parents need to support and encourage high school students and not set unrealistic expectations.
Give the games back to us.
And keep activities where they're supposed to be.
Fun!
The Colorado High School Activities Association is made up of 340 high schools with 185,000 students participating in high school activities. Our members promote lifetime values to help reach and motivate students. CHSAA develops policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. CHSAA is coaches, game officials, and administrators voluntarily working for the common good of kids. CHSAA is high school activities. The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
The schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators working for the common good of kids. We are CHSAA.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Halftime of the final game for the grade 8 here on CHSAA TV. Marty Cesario alongside Ashton Dilka, TJ and Brian Ulmer. Logan Borgman just delivered some stats. Our score right now at halftime, beautiful story with the Bayfield Wolverines. They're a 6 seed and they've got a 1-point lead on the Eaton Reds right now. The score is 27-26. Checking some of the halftime stats. What an amazing first half for Brita Moe. I've mentioned a couple of times Bayfield's from the Durango area, so they had a long drive to get up here to Fort Collins into Larimer County. Well, she brought her shot with her for the grade 8. 3 of 4 from the three-point area. 2 of 2 on the free throws. 5 of 7 overall from the field. 15 points in the first half for Brita Moe. What a very nice effort, along with 5 rebounds for herself. She leads those Bayfield Wolverines. Kayla Strobel with 5, Candace Shaw with 4, and Candace Shaw is actually the leading scorer for Bayfield, so we expect to have her pick some things up. Turnovers are something Bayfield has to keep an eye on. Both squads, and give credit to the defenses too. There's a lot of open court defense, a lot of aggressive players out there swiping at the basketball. But 15 turnovers for Bayfield, that's certainly not the good side. Shooting 36% from the field through one period of play. Carly Jeldon leading the Eaton Reds with 7 points overall. Check that, Kayla Cheney has 9 after those couple of free throws towards the end. Eaton Reds also have 11 turnovers. Again, Bayfield doing a good job defending. Eaton has shot from the field 29% through the first half, so neither squad lights out in terms of shooting. A lot of that has to do with defense, though. You got girls on the run, and all of a sudden another girl comes across and tips it or gets in the way. But I think a big part of the story is Bayfield's got a 1-point lead because Brita Moe has been clicking, especially early on. And then if you're just joining us, it was Bayfield who jumped ahead with an 11-2 run in the first quarter. That gave them an 8-point lead at 14-6, as I have time because there's a pause as officials try to reset here. Eventually, Bayfield, after making a 3-point shot to open up the second quarter, had a 10-point lead at 20-10. Then Eaton, especially with the Cheney girls, put together a 13-0 run. The Reds had a 3-point lead at 23-20. Bayfield countered. Eaton did the same, and eventually we got to 27-26, and that's where we are as we begin this third quarter here. Again, Bayfield Wolverines wearing the purple with the gold trim. We decided to go with gold instead of yellow because, hey, it's all about the bling, right, girlfriend? Absolutely. It's more attractive. Bayfield in purple with the 1-point lead. Eaton has the white uniforms with the red trims. Eaton's defense forces a turnover, and that's kind of what we've seen a lot of. I mean, regardless of, the weak shooting percentages, we've seen a lot of that, too, before shots even get off. These girls done a good job just denying passes and picking balls out of the hands of dribblers. Now, here's one thing that's been working well for Eaton as they regain the lead. Kayla Cheney working off the dribble. They just can't handle her. She's too strong. She's good with the basketball, and she's just got some physical strength to her to where whoever's on her just can't handle her. And until, referees are going to whistle her, and they're not going to because it's clean play, Bayfield's going to have a problem against Kayla Cheney. Kayla Cheney now with 9 points in the ball game. Rebound, Shelby Edens down on the floor. Kayla gets the ball out, and here's Kaylee Kaiser, who doesn't want to be in that position, but then does recognize, streaking down the middle of the floor, Carly Jelton. She'll take the ball, and she puts it up, layup good. Eaton now with a 3-point lead to begin this third quarter. 6:34 on the clock in the third quarter. 30-27 Eaton. Cutter coming through for Bayfield. Back to the outside. There's a shot from 20 feet. No good. Carly Strobel, she's hit a couple of three-pointers to help out her Bayfield crew. No good that time. Coming down and under, caught and trapped, eventually getting out of it with a nice bounce pass to Kaylee Kaiser. Ball no good. Tried to go between the legs. Great job. Instinctively feeling for that basketball, and there's what I was just talking about. Last time it was with the dribble. This time you're gonna try to come through Kayla Cheney, and it's not gonna happen. She's got a girl toughness to her to where you just can't do that. You're going to have to put her to the floor, especially if you're going to go ahead and get whistled. You're going to have to come with more than that. She's an Eaton Red. Scanning around, see if Mom or Grandma liked my comments there. So Kayla Cheney putting on a nice little mini showcase to start this third quarter. Got her squad up 33-27. First 7 on the board have been from Kayla Cheney here in this third quarter. First 7 for Eaton. Kayla Cheney a big part of it with 5. Up and over the top. That'll be a violation. Guess who's got the basketball? Eaton. A game of runs, I think that's fair to say, now that we've gotten into the second half. And the first 7 have, well, I'll have to check that. Bayfield, first 7 has come from the Eaton Reds. Now, Eaton has the lead, but the Cheney girls have taken some hits. That's just how they play. Sister Leah is walking around with a cotton ball in her nostril because she took a hit. Now Kayla, when she hit the deck, has got a scab that opened up on her knee, so that's why and now Leah Cheney just ran into the scorer's table, going for the basketball, reached through, no foul called. Bayfield still has a live cutter coming across that Strobel, and the block that looked good, but foul called. Is it possible, as I speculate, because I'm such a genius, and I'm being quite sarcastic, that Coach Todd Hernandez recognized a physical advantage for his girls and said, bring what you got because you're stronger than they are. We're seeing a lot more physical play from the Eaton Reds. At worst, make Bayfield hit a couple of free throws. Now for the Wolverines, if you're going to answer properly, you're going to do just like Kayla Strobel did. Get to the line and hit both and get to within 3. 4. Except for all of a sudden Kaylee Kaiser gets down there. Kaiser gets 2. Here we've got a press established. Breeda Moe going to bring it up. She breaks it. She's going to come all the way down. Gets to the outside to Candace Shaw. She comes inside. Back out to Moe. Stolen away by Leah Cheney this time. Leah looking to push. She's going to come all the way down. Behind the back dribble to the left side. Gets it up. Looked like a good clean shot. Just missed. Candace Shaw with the rebound. Here comes Bayfield. Breeda Moe. 5 on the clock. 35-29. Outside shot. Strobel with the 3. No good. Front of the rim. Looked like an over and back violation. Not the case, and Shelby Edens comes. 35-29. After the Kaylee Kaiser bucket, she's got 8. Kaiser calling for her right now. Now she'll come out to help out. I thought she was coming out to help pick and release Leah Cheney. Eventually turnover forced. Leah. Oh, that's great coaching too, and good work. Leah Cheney tying her shoelace. In the meantime, having a private discussion with Coach Todd Hernandez, buying some time. In the meantime, her sister Kayla Cheney checks back in with a hurry-up bandage job out of the nursey bag. Bayfield quickly down the floor. Strobel releases the shot from the baseline at about 18. That's no good. Bayfield starting to miss their shots. They hit a few of those early on. That helped them establish their lead, but now they're just not feeling it. Shooting's not too good regardless. 37% in that first half, and it didn't get any better so far. There's the outside shot from Eaton. No good. Candace Shaw strong with the rebound. She's going to dribble out of it. She's going to find Strobel down the floor. Yes, she does, except for we got a traveling violation. Not in rhythm. A little too late on the recognition. Bayfield has liked to run, and they do pretty well because they've got some pretty quick girls out there, but a little late bringing your head up off the ground. So turnover again, 35-29, 4:04 on the clock. And here comes Cheney into the trap. She gets out of it. Kayla is 33 in the white for Eaton. That shot's not going to go up. Kaiser's an interior player. From the outside, there's a three-pointer. Kaiser in a good position. Oh, she tries to save the basketball a little too deep and out of bounds. So a defensive stop for the Bayfield Wolverines. Oh, dangerous pass right into the defenders. They get out of it. Breeda Moe gets it to Candace Shaw. She's going to try to get some work done. That's probably a good call for Coach Posey, as Bayfield Wolverines' leading scorer hasn't. What does she have in the first half? Candace Shaw has a total of 4 points. 2 of those coming off of free throws, which is what she'll do right now. But that's your leading score for Bayfield at 16 a game. And you can see she's got some nice skills. Takes her player, her defender, with the dribble. And then the block attempt from the backside gets whistled, and Candace Shaw hits her first. Shaw hits both. 4 points scored in the half so far this third quarter for Bayfield, all from the free throw line. Cutter coming through for Eaton. The passing is getting real nice for Eaton. Look at that ball movement. Eventually ends up in the hands of Kaylee Kaiser, and she gets the 2. 10 on the game, 6-point lead for the Eaton Reds. 37-31 at 3:07 in the third. Inside, finding a spot, Kayla Strobel back and active. 37-33, Bayfield within 4, near steal Breeda Moe. Here comes Cheney. Kayla. Shaw with a strong rebound down the floor. Look at Leah Cheney stand her ground. Ball just hits her in the gut and eventually a turnover force, so we'll give her a credit for a steal. The Cheney sisters are just picking people. Lots of steals in this game, especially the Cheney sisters. That is Kayla. Between the legs and now the left. That looks good. Eventually Harrison with the reach. Kayla Cheney rechecking her mash unit job along the knee. And substitutions back in. Michaela Knickerbocker back out there for Bayfield. Carly Jeldon checked in. She's going to take that shot right now for Eaton. It's short. Rebound Strobel. Shaw is going to make the run. She looks down, settle in, anticipates the trap. Mishandles it, knocked out of bounds, turnover. We remain at 37-33. 2:11 showing on the clock. Third quarter, grade 8 basketball. Final slot available. One of these two squads wants to claim it. Who's going to play the Denver School of Science and Technology? In one of the most exciting games of the day, their win over Bishop Matchbuff. Other two ladies squads that are already through. As we see the shot taken by Shelby Edens. Hits all points on the rim and bounces out. Kayla Cheney doesn't like the whistle. Foul called on the battle for the rebound. Okay, here comes the press. 3 up across the half-court line. Bayfield got 2 back there, and there's another 2 behind. Bayfield handles it well. Mow across. Strobel with the 3-point attempt. Too strong. Candace Shaw gets bumped on the backside, and then it bounces off her head and out of bounds. That's where some of that strength again for Eaton. The Eaton girls would stay planted. Bayfield, they move a little bit. Good anticipation on the part of Strobel. She just can't get it up from her feet, though. Excellent effort on the part of Kayla Strobel. Nevertheless, Eaton will keep the basketball. And over to one of the Cheneys. Leah. Inside, back to the outside. Passing's been real strong, but now Bayfield's defenders are starting to see where the passes are going. Interior to Shelby Edens, or Carly Jeldon. She goes out to Kaiser. They also recognize Kaiser's not going to do anything from the outside. Eventually force the turnover. Still 37-33, 1:16 here, third quarter. To the inside, holding their ground once again. The Eaton girls don't move, right? Feet planted, forcing the turnover. Carly Jeldon, 4-point lead for the Reds. Here's the trap right at the half-court line. That's going to be a turnover right there. Strobel brings it. Bounce pass all the way across. Great job. Missed the shot. Opportunity lost right there and back down the other end. Here comes Cheney. 1-on-4 she recognizes. Comes back, goes baseline, draws the foul. That'll be against Shaw. 2 shots at the line for Leah Cheney. Oh, Coach Posey and his Bayfield girls, after executing so well, making the steal, long bounce pass, had the layup opportunity, doesn't go in. Back down the other end, Leah Cheney, who just missed her first, as Haley Goddard checks back in for Bayfield, along with Taylor Harrison. The way the Bayfield girls run, you expect they'd have to go 7-8 deep for stamina, endurance. Second shot from Leah Cheney. 5-point lead. Eaton. Bayfield easily getting through. Strobel against Leah Cheney, who's looking for that steal. Made the poke check. Up top, Knickerbocker. Neely looks around. She's thinking about taking her man. And the steal once again from Cheney. Kaylee Cheney, who who's a little bit gimpy, getting back up. I'm sure she'll be fine. Ooh, thought about it. She's going to take it now. There's the hoist from 3. No good. Rebound underneath Carly Jeldon. Kaiser has done so well in that role throughout this contest. And lately, after the steal attempt, is she going to get the basketball? Doesn't matter. We're going to stop there after the bucket by Carly Jeldon. The Eaton Reds have taken a 7-point lead. 1 quarter to play. Bayfield's got to make another run. We've seen a few of those with each squad in this contest, but right now it's 40-33. The Eaton Reds are up top as you're watching Grade 8 basketball on CHSAA TV.
The Colorado High School Activities Association is made up of 340 high schools with 185,000 students participating in high school activities. Our members promote lifetime values to help reach and motivate students. CHSAA develops policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. CHSAA is coaches, game officials, and administrators voluntarily working for the common good of kids. CHSAA is high school activities. The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
Grade 8 basketball on CHSAA TV. Marty Cesario along with Ashton Dilka, TJ Ulmer, Brian Ulmer, and Logan Borgman bringing you just exciting, thrilling girls basketball here. Brought to you in part by Adams State College, where K-12 educators can meet licensing requirements and earn advanced degrees through Adams State's distance learning. Hundreds of professional development courses are offered on-site and at a distance. Just go to adams.edu. All kinds of courses and information at adams.edu. 4th quarter. This is it. Fingers in the air. Oh, that's football. Regardless, it's critical, especially from the girls in purple who are now down 7. Eaton Reds scored the first 7 points of the 3rd quarter to jump ahead 33-27 and moved on to this point where it's 40-33. Again, beginning the 4th quarter in the quest for the final berth in the Final Four of the 3A state basketball tournament here at Moby Arena on the campus of Colorado State University. Eaton Reds working it around, trying to get inside to Kaiser. Almost turnover forced. Leah Cheney moves to the inside, gets a nice look. Rebound once again. Boy, has she come alive here in the second half. Not saying anything derogatory about her first half play, but she's just starting putting buckets in the hole. Nice job once again, Carly Jeldon. 9-point lead and a steal. Kaylee Cheney. She's going to bring it up too. She took the bandage off once it healed up. Maybe they put the skin glue on it. 42-33, 6:58 showing here in the 4th. Candace Shaw defensively, as she barks out, hey, go press her. Turnover force, so Bayfield will have the basketball. Here comes Brita Moe, who had an outstanding first half, scoring 15 points, including 3 three-pointers. Scoreless so far here in the second half. Candace Shaw, right side, tries to get in between 2 defenders. Stripped away. Shelby Eden's going to take her time now with a 9-point lead. Kayla Cheney, left-hand dribble against Shaw. High screen, no good. Brita Moe comes out and they work the give and go. Another opportunity for Jeldon that time, but no go. We're going to battle for the basketball down to the floor. These girls are working hard. Moe against Eaton's. Eaton will keep the basketball. A lot of folks in red across the way and behind me. Pretty good hoops weekend for the Eaton community. Their boys getting ready to play right here on CHSAA TV. Eaton boys, a 3 seed against the Kent-Denver Sun Devils. Coming up after this contest, that'll also be featured again here on CHSAA TV. Boy, that's a beautiful work Leah Cheney reads it, little eye contact, and eventually the bucket for Carly Jeldon. 11-point lead, picked up the pivot, and that's a turnover. Things are coming apart for Bayfield right now. The spread is 11, 5:51 on the clock. Now it's another modest 7-0 run for Eaton, spanning across the back of the third and into this fourth. Cutter's coming in, see if we get any three-point shots from the outside. No, they're going to take their time and just move it around. Working off the dribble, she's going to get a shot off, draw the foul, gets a little contact, smile on her face. She's happy, Carly Jeldon. I'm pausing to enjoy conversations from Leah and Kayla Cheney and their coach, Todd Hernandez. That is some nice chemistry. Girls are in tune with their coach. The respect going on between those three is admirable, and that's part of why these Eaton Reds have a nice lead right now, even though shots miss from the free throw line, but then the offensive rebound, they'll retain possession. Part of why the Eaton Reds 23-1 on the season. Patriot League regular season champions and district tournament champs. 11-0 in their league. Their only loss this year to Holy Family back on January 3rd. Since then, not a blemish. Right now, looking good. Three-point shot from the outside, no good. Rebound, Kaiser. Back to the outside, reset, Eaton. Leah's going to hold up, back up to Kayla. There's Leah Cheney. Done well working off the dribble behind the back, almost in trouble. Kaiser understands her role. Here we go, Leah once again working from high point. Three-point hoist. Boy, is that an arc. A little short. Kaiser can't get the board. Down 11, Candace Shaw with the basketball for Bayfield. Underneath finds Harrison. Kaiser in her face. Here comes Brita Moe with the three-point shot. She was off balance, and she had Shelby Eatons in her face. Now we're going to fight for the basketball once again. Arrow, see who it's in favor of. Jump ball, no timeout. Bayfield will keep it. Arrow goes her way. Score. Eaton will get the basketball. 4:23, down 11. Defense has really stepped up. Anticipation on the passes, blocks on the shots, and the play of Carly Jeldon has been exemplary here in the second half for the girls in white, the Eaton Reds. There's the reach and the call. No shots here in the fourth, 4:15 showing. Fourth team foul against Eaton. Harrison all the way up top, and Leah Cheney with another steal. She's going to go all the way, 1-on-2, and draws the foul, misses the shot, but she's going to get to the line once again. Next foul will put Eaton in the bonus situation. Right now, shooting foul, so 2 at the line. Eaton has missed a few from the line recently, otherwise the spread would be a little bit larger. That one's true. The lead 45-33 Eaton as Harrison brings it up for Bayfield. Look at the defense in her face. Candace bails her out, gets the basketball. The bump. The charge drawn by, you want to guess who? Carly Jeldon. Coach Todd Hernandez wants a timeout. 12-point lead for Eaton. Now that modest run is becoming bigger. It's 8-love. Here as we try to determine the final berth in the Final Four. That'll be played tomorrow here on this court, Moby Arena, on the campus of Colorado State University. The winner will play Denver School of Science and Technology. That'll be a 7 p.m. tip again tomorrow. 3 days in a row with the grade 8 here. 8 games, boys and girls, played all day long. We're on number 7. We've got one more to go. That'll be seen on CHSAA TV again. It'll be the Eaton boys taking on the Kent Endeavor Sun Devils. Grade 8 basketball on CHSAA TV, brought to you in part by Bank of Colorado, where you can enjoy the difference a family-run bank makes. Deeply rooted in Colorado, making a difference in your life and community. They still believe in the personal banking relationships that you can enjoy at Bank of Colorado. Distinctively different, distinctively Colorado. It's the way banking should be at Bank of Colorado. Coach Hernandez for Eaton sends his girls back out on the floor with the 12-point lead. Leah Cheney chases it down. That's a dangerous pass. Gets up and over. Numbers should be good. 3-on-1. There's Kaiser. She's going to give it back over, and we're going to reset. They've got time, right? Except for we have an issue with the scorers table. Now, between the two squads, the one is not going to enjoy that is Eaton. They're the ones with the lead and want to see this clock run down. They also had a defense on the run and out of sync. By the way, stoppage and play. Now just short of the half-court line. Stack set up on the inbounds play. Work the weave and get out, and eventually ending up with the basketball. Shelby Eden's up top there. Harrison tries to reach through, almost forcing the turnover. Kaiser gets the loose basketball, and Eaton working it around once again. Girls moving. Kaiser's non-stop for a post player in girls basketball, moving around. She's going to get it way up top there, and now she'll move down low. Across, through, and back up top once again. They've got plenty of time. That's Shelby Eden's over the Kaiser. Kaiser's looking for the cutter. There she is. Shelby Eden's coming from that high point position. Can't handle the basketball. It goes out of bounds. A few substitutions for Bayfield. Breda Moe back out there along with another one of the starters, Tia Neely. Press is still coming for Eaton. 3:02 on the clock, 45-33, 12-point lead, girls in white, Eaton Reds. On the crossover attempt, Kayla Cheney doesn't get the steal but forces the turnover, and we've seen that so many times. Certainly part of the story. Kayla Cheney working now. Now, kind of a four corners setup for Coach Hernandez with that 12-point lead. And Eaton Reds. Breda Moe. Well, this will be in favor of Eaton. Jump ball forced. So good defense on the part of Breda Moe, getting in the face of Kayla Cheney. But the Reds get to keep the basketball as Leah Cheney rolls. Shot attempt up and no good, and here comes Bayfield with the basketball. Here's a girl right there. She gives it up this time, but Breda Moe's got to get open, maybe hit some of those three-point shots like she did in the first half. Foot lifted, and there's a turnover. 2:20 left, Eaton ball. Shaw and Harrison do a good job, almost get the steal. They will not get the basketball. 1-and-1 situation. The bonus is set up here, so next foul Bayfield commits. It'll be a girl in white for the Eaton Reds shooting free throws as Leah Cheney drives through the middle. And here's where we're going to have that situation occur. 8th team foul. Leah Cheney up there most often recently. She's been about half and half as she's gotten up there. Another thing to understand statistically, as Leah Cheney hits both, we've had barely any scoring in this fourth quarter. Bayfield has yet to put a point on the board in the fourth. A 10-0 run right now, spanning from the back end of the third into this fourth here. Eaton Reds doing quite well. As you're watching the grade 8 on CHSAA TV, score 47-33. This grade 8 game brought to you in part by Farmers Bank of Alt. While other banks are moving away from agricultural loans, the Farmers State Bank of Alt specializes in them. So the next time you need ag financing, stop by and talk with the staff at Farmers State Bank, a locally owned bank and a proud supporter of high school sports. It's the Farmers State Bank of Alt, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Also brought to you by Heritage Market. Heritage Market in Eaton would like to congratulate the Eaton Reds and the Lady Reds with that 14-point lead. Making the state tournament, wishing them the best of luck here in the grade 8. They're doing well now. Heritage Market is the hometown grocer. You can see ad specials, print coupons, see recipes online at heritagemarket.net or stop by at 180 South Elm in Eaton. Go Reds and Lady Reds from Heritage Market in Eaton. The lead's 14 for the girls in white. The Eaton Reds looking good right now. 157 as Shaw releases. Still can't get one up and in. Here's what you want to see if you're Bayfield. Three-point shot and good. Need more of that. That's our fourth three-pointer of the game. Breda Moe, who certainly had herself a nice ball game. Been quiet lately, no. First points on the board in the fourth quarter. First points on the board in the fourth quarter for the girls in purple, the Bayfield Wolverines. We're at 132 remaining in this contest. That stops the 10-0 run. A lot of it has to do with this offense you're seeing right now. Eaton has been just eating up clock from, let's call it, the 4-minute mark. Now Shelby Edens will have a chance to shoot from the free throw line. With an 11-point lead, here's Edens. One, and miss. The board for Shaw. Here comes Harrison with the basketball. Can they find Moe once again? It's Neely. Finds a cutter inside. Strobel. Hey, it's under double digits. 1:04 to play. Bayfield down 9. Here comes Cheney. And across. And setting up once again, Leah Cheney up top. Same thing, work the dribble, except for this time she's going to take the shot. Maybe she had that good feel about it, right? Leah Cheney with another bucket, 11-point lead. We got 40 to go here as Harrison comes down the floor, puts one up in desperation. All the way across. Smart move. Kaylee Kaiser, the senior. There's another foul. Candace Shaw. Round of applause for her. The senior's going to sit out, and the white flag's coming right now for the Bayfield Wolverines. Coach Posey wants a chance for some of his younger girls to get a chance to get on the floor. They're younger. They're going to be the future of this Bayfield program, a resurgence that Coach Posey has put together. Also considering where Bayfield's located, these girls were part of probably an entertaining bus ride on the way up. I'm sure it was quite fun. So they get to participate, and again, I always like to qualify. They're standing on a Division I basketball court. That's a cool experience if you're a high school kid, a teenager. 50-38. Still was a great season for the Bayfield Wolverines. First grade 8 in 31 years. 20-3 on the season. Only losses to Piedra Vista out of New Mexico back to December 15th. They lost to Delta in a Four Corners Classic Holiday Tournament. Then Centauri on February 3rd. Still Intermountain regular season and tournament champions. Under 10 to play here. We're going to dribble it out. 6-5, 4, and down the court. There's your buzzer. Congratulations to the Lady Reds of Eaton High School. They earn the final berth in the Final Four tomorrow. They're going to play at 7 o'clock p.m. against Denver School of Science and Technology. Faith Christian, Trinidad, DSST, and now Eaton. The Final Four for the girls in Class 3A in the state of Colorado. Entertaining. Congratulations to the Cheney girls coach, Todd Hernandez. Great play in the second half from Carly Jeldon. Shelby Eden's very strong. Love the big girl, the senior down inside, Kaylee Kaiser. Just good team effort there. But it's the Eaton the Reds who will move on to the Final Four tomorrow night. Again, they'll play at 7 p.m. against DSST. Thank you so much for joining us. You've been watching the Grade 8 Colorado High School basketball coverage of the state tournament on CHSAA TV.